Here's a full overview of stats and functions of all of the GDF units, structures we managed to test in the playtest. Also as a bonus at the end of the video, I'll run through all of the non-confirmed, previously shared or leaked units and structures of the GDF that we were not able to playtest yet. After watching this video, let me know in the comments what was your favorite part of the demo playtest. Field Scout, the Global Defense Force basic infantry unit, able to outgun most infantry units due to the high damage and long range, and also has an added ability able to lay down sensor mines that generates intel. Due to the long range, it is able to outrange most of the Tempest dynasty counterparts and also perform very well versus light vehicles. The drone operator, armed only with a pistol, unlike his drone that actually does most of the damage with his rockets that can be fired at ground or air targets. You can also deploy the drone and control it remotely. Grenadier, the anti-infantry, anti-structure support unit. The unit has penetrating effect that can damage units inside a garrison but not transport vehicles. Riot Medic, very expensive, heavily armored specialist unit that heals friendly units, also armed with a riot gun that slows down enemy infantry and it reduces the enemy attack and movement speed by 10%. It can also stack 5 times. At 5 stacks, the infantry affected can no longer attack. Sentinel, the tier 1 intel vehicle able to switch to marking rounds as well, that marks targets and network units gains bonus range against these targets. Also generates intel when marked units are killed. Here's an overview of all of the structures we were able to test during the demo playtest. MCV, mobile construction vehicle, deploys a construction yard, and a construction yard also passively generates intel. Power plant, this structure provides power for all of the GDF structures. Refinery, this is where your harvester drops off resources, Tempest, and this includes one harvester. There's also a visual indicator to show how full it is with regards to the Tempest storage. If it's overfull, silos needs to be built. A silo stores resources and increase the number of resources that you can actually store at any given time. Sandbags, a light defensive wall structure. The barracks trains infantry units and 6 infantry units can garrison inside to shoot out. Gatling turret, the anti-air, anti-infantry turret. Satellite uplink unlocks advanced units and support powers and generates intel passively. Those were all of the confirmed units and structures we were able to play and get hands on in a demo. Now for the fun, exciting stuff. All of the non-confirmed, leak or previously showcased units we have seen so far. Drone Mauler, accompanied by 2 drones that cannot be remotely controlled or target air units. This unit goes stealth when immobile and fires Tempest charges. This unit is part of the network units and does more damage and has longer range versus marked targets. The Drone Assassin, essentially a one-man army killer. The Drone Assassin is equipped with 2 flying buzzsaw drones that can slice through any enemy ground units with ease. The Riot Trooper, armed with a riot shield and a baton, he attacks up close and personal. The trooper's attack suppresses enemy infantry units, which reduces their combat effectiveness. The riot trooper can also swap to use an EMP grenade against vehicles. Engineer's unarmed infantry unit. This unit can also be used for multiple purposes, either to capture enemy structures, repair friendly units, or to remove enemy mines. The Shield Maiden deals heavy damage versus air units and passively also reduces the attack rate of the enemy units that fires missiles within a large radius of itself. As an active ability, the Shield Maiden can dispense a temporary repair unit. The Hunter Tank, the workhorse and main battle tank of the GDF arsenal. This unit can drive over infantry and grants bonus range and damage versus marked units. The Trebuchet acts as a superior long-range firepower for the GDF. This is a network unit and thus gains bonus range and damage each shot versus marked targets. In its mobile vehicle mode, the Trebuchet is strong against infantry and buildings and can also crush light vehicles. In its deployed artillery mode, the Trebuchet outranges most enemy defenses and fires Tempest charge shells, dealing a rate of fire and move speed debuff on vehicles it hits. Comms Rig, 2 modes to toggle through, the comms mode and the intel mode. In the intel mode, the rig is mobile and is capable of both planting anti-tank mines and detecting stealth objects. In a comms mode, the rig becomes immobile and friendly units within the rig's radius will receive the comms effect, which grants bonus attack and movement speed. Riot Van, infantry personnel carrier armed with a light cannon. The right van can carry infantry and is armed with an anti-infantry cannon. The right van also has the ability to deploy a suppression field that can temporarily stun enemy infantry. Scrambler, the glass cannon of the GDF that has low health but fast and armed with a deadly long-range anti-air and land missiles. Unit becomes stealth when it's not moving. Peacekeeper, the early game aircraft with primary role of air superiority with the long range anti-aircraft missiles or the secondary function to disable infantry squads with the LRAD. Queller, not much known as here, but this looks like a badass GDF gunship. Here's all of the GDF structures we were not able to playtest yet, but we have seen or heard of. The vehicle bay constructs the main vehicles for the GDF factions. Repair bay allows construction of the MCV and repairs the GDF vehicles. Advanced power plant provides more power at the cost of a larger space and allows the construction of the haywire turret. Air control tower. The air control tower calls in air units for the GDF. It also contains 2 air pads to restock and repair friendly aircraft. The tower also provides the comm status effect in a small area. Air pads. Each airpad houses 1 air unit. It restocks the aircraft's ammo and repairs it to full health while it is docked. Data core. The data core grants access to most advanced units, structures and support powers for the GDF. It also generates a small amount of intel over time. Laser turret. The laser turret is the anti-vehicle counterpart to the Gatling turret. Unfortunately, it does cost more and requires more power. Grenade turret. Firing a barrage of grenades that deals area damage, the grenade turret can take out most groups of packed infantry and light vehicles with a few salvos. The Tempest artillery fires a Tempest charge shell at large distances, dealing an attack and move speed debuff on vehicles. Haywire turret. Haywire turret fires a barrage of missiles at enemy vehicles and air units. Units hit by a turret becomes marked, yielding intel when killed. Let me know in the comments what is your favorite GDF unit you have seen so far. If you want to see more awesome Tempest Rising gameplay, you can check out my demo playthrough in the video I'm leaving here now.